Good morning. Happy Tuesday. How y'all doing? Okay, so we're gonna be playing. Well, we're gonna be doing some design. I got some last minute things I gotta do. Most importantly is early game basis. You got the cruiser, the end game cruiser done. The assault cruiser is ready to go. It's uploaded to the workshop for those who want to play around with this giant ship that's got all the guns. Literally maximum default amount of weapons you could put on. That's what's on board. Mostly made for single player survival, but still. But today I'm going to redesign the starter base, the very first base that we spawn in, and also, if we have time, probably do some smaller landing pads, both for hovercraft and also for space vessels. I started kind of working on a unique docking area for the cruiser, but I'll do that on my own time. Well, make that look just right. Not necessarily a requirement, but it's something I'm going to just kind of figure out as I go. Hey Pride, how's it going? How you doing? Okay. First time I've logged in a while. Well, in a couple days, really. Okay, so thing to 100% daytime. Stop time. Okay for the moment. That's good. That's good. Mode. Okay, so this is what we got done on Friday. Our cruiser, and it's the assault cruiser and the regular cruiser, and this is the docking area I've been kind of playing around with. Something that I can easily line up in survival and be able to line it up with the ramp without too much difficulty, but that's not what we're doing today. Mostly because that one's gonna probably take me a while and I want to get back into hardcore. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna redesign this thing. I want to redesign this thing to where it doesn't require as much material, because right now it's kind of using hardened steel right now. Well, it's using steel blocks, which I want it to be using concrete blocks instead. These base blocks, regular concrete. I might do a combination of concrete and wood, maybe. Okay, I have the same exact things as I have the same exact materials, but just I'm gonna just probably just get rid of this stuff. I don't need it. Taking up a lot of space. Okay, let's see here. Also wanted to make it, I want this structure to look a little bit more like, I don't know, like a drop pod. Like it was dropped into place. something that doesn't take up a lot of space. That's concrete here. Probably do wood. Mixture of wood and concrete. Because we have to think about like what materials are we gonna have, which is just iron, silicon, and copper. So this does have unique wood patterns used from. Okay. We'll probably make the center, make a mixture of wood and concrete. Wood and concrete. And what we need to have on board this thing is a small generator. Couple of fuel tanks, a couple of cargo containers, a food processor, and a fridge. Solar panels. Unlock level 3. Okay. Combination of both of those. Fridge. No ammo containers. Unlocks level 5. Can't do that. No, and we also want to put a couple of oxygen stations. Unlocks at level 3. Good. And doors. Let's see what we got in terms of bed. Well, first and foremost, we're not going to be able to get any plastic, but we'll have a designated location for a bedroom. Once we get this built, we're gonna, yeah. Checking the structural integrity first. Okay, we're doing fine. Use come with this up tool. Let's actually make it a much shallower ramp up into this thing, and we'll put one over here too. Want this thing to have enough room for me to walk around. 2 entrances. Quick. Oh shoot. I just... There. Get the layout just right. Give this enough, give us enough room to expand a little bit, if need be. Here. Also got to think about window placement. That's enough. I'm looking at how much wood ground that I have here. Seeing if that's enough room for a starter. Yeah. It's gonna be a little bit bigger than the previous space we had. This one's got, yeah, pretty much like 2 blocks worth of space. Want it to be 2 blocks tall so that we can fit a constructor inside rather than on the outside like last time. Someone. because I've already done a base like this where it's just pretty much angled inwards. Here around the corner. The top, maybe. Here we're good. This right here. This entrance. And right here. Okay. Good to me. That. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh. This. Right there. There. This is on both sides. Good. Do some large windows like this. We could do something like this. To do that, it would just be two large windows. Yeah, if I do this, then it would just be very little silicone I'd have to use. That might work. I put almost want to put a second floor. The second floor or docking area up here. Let's do that. Designate a section of this to be an area to kind of because we're gonna have a beginner. We're gonna have an SV. Our very first SV that allows us to go to the moon, so we have a place to land. Yeah, then we can have a spot up here to kind of enter here. Oh shoot. Trying to make it off center a little bit. That right here. VA. Way down here. Oh, so we can actually get up here. Good. Using a ramp because we don't have. Okay. We're gonna be using a ramp mostly because we don't. At this point in the early game, we don't have access to. Actually, oh, we'll leave it like this. I was thinking of. I thought about it, it's like, but by the time we have a use for the docking pad. The docking area up there, we'd have access to elevators. But then I thought, well, what if I need to clear things off of the top of my base? I'll keep the trusses. This up the wall, make it a wood. Wall. That. Where's the other? angled. One angled, where's the other? I'm confused. Could be another one. There's one for one side, one for the other. Yeah, right and left. Just flip wall for not. Oh. This way it'll be enclosed. One in here. Cargo container is somewhat in the center. You. That looks a little bit more even. Need doors. Replacing doors. Here, though, last ones. Yep. Okay, bridge. Cross it. Bridge right there. Processor. Tank and oxygen. Here. Okay. Generator. Generator. I'll put these up here, just so that they're not. We don't have to worry about the heat that puts off. Put one of these right there. And we're going to put like a combination of a couple of larger solar panels plus a larger solar panels plus some smaller solar panels. Hmm. Feel like I need to put like kind of like a designated area for where all the solar panels are going to be. That. Doesn't have to look pretty, it just has to look functional. Oh, okay, never mind. Can't do that. Wait. That was good. There. Go. Something like that. And we'll do something similar on the other side. But facing the other direction. And then a couple of smaller panels on top. Then now we'll have designated locations for adding more solar panels when needed. We just kind of extend off in that direction when we add more solar panels. But yeah, this whole structure is going to pretty much be on flat ground for the most part. Foundations. Sure, it's going to be nice and solid. What else are we missing? That's all the basics. Yeah, we got storage, we got oxygen, we got fuel. Oh, right. Three. Yep. One of these. There. Okay. All Ball. Power. Okay. $87 kilowatts. Plenty of power. The full tank. Here we put lights inside this thing. Lights on the inside and the outside. There we go. Quite a few lights on the inside, that's good. Lights on the outside. There. Do that here. Good. Okay. I can make sure I have pretty much all of the basic stuff. And I left myself enough room. Fuel tanks on the outside? Well, every single, even with our other starter base, we had fuel tanks on the outside. And they have never gotten shot. At least not yet. We're just making this new and improved starter base with, you know, the basics: a solar farm, a small fuel tanks. Also, I don't want to have them on the inside because they give off a lot of radiation and they give off a lot of heat. No constructor? Nope. Nope. This is the base. The restriction for this starter base is that I want it to be something that can be spawned in at probably around level 5. And a large constructor, and I'm leaving enough room to have a large constructor, but the unlock level for a large constructor. Okay, level 0. How much material would that require? Do I want to have it like immediately? The question. Do I want to have this thing immediately? It's about what I'm trying to figure out is like, do I want to have it immediately or not? Because if I want immediately, it's gonna mean that I have to wait however long it takes me to find the materials that is required to be able to spawn it in through Blueprint. Just make the base more expensive. Here. Oh, 5, you should have materials. Yeah. Let's go with having it then. Down by default. Hmm. Have it less lights, no O2. Yeah. Here. Unless Android start. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like rid of a couple lights. Drop down on a O2. We have just O2 storage. We can manually drop them in. Silicone dust is 150. Oh, really, game? Most of our silicon is coming from the solar panels, so. Game! I'm trying to hit the solar panel, not your block. They're the ones on the top. One solar panel per side. Because we're going to need the solar panels. We need some source of power. That will, 130. Stone dust is fine. Wood planks, 9. Copper, 66. You need a couple of lights. Can't go without... Can't go 0 lights. We need a couple. Just in case we, you know... Well, we're not going to be able to sleep anyway. Because we're not going to have a bed at this point. Sleeping's not an option, so we need the lights to be able to light the place up. Because it's going to be nighttime and we need to be able to see what we're doing. Okay. Just have to keep in mind that this base is not supposed to look, you know, gorgeous. It's supposed to look beautiful. It's supposed to look like it's look a little rugged, slightly. As I'm putting marble in. Roof. Roof. Something like this. Roof. You play 7 Days to Die? I've heard of it, but I have not played it. No. At least not yet. Been kind of sidetracked with this game. Plus with there's going to be an update for the Long Dark coming out here soon, so I'm probably going to be playing that for a while. That's why I want to get back into doing hardcore on this game. Hard game now with the new update. Ah. Do something right here. Or yeah, I've been hearing kind of ups and downs about the game when it comes to 7 Days to Die. That some people like it, some people absolutely hate it. About who streams, who has 100k hours in 7 days, being keep playing Ark together. Nice. The current phase, they keep resetting stuff daily. Oh. Something like this. So people are having to like start over from scratch every single time they reset. Not getting paid on just their game. I like it. That's the game I most play now. Yeah, when it comes to survival games, I'm kind of particular what I play. The only reason I even decided to play this game in the first place is because I had the survival aspect of the game. I'm quite sure that if it didn't, I probably wouldn't be playing this game. The, you know, management of hot and cold, keeping yourself fed, the option to go and run and gun if I wanted to, but it's not a requirement. The 3 streamers who endorsed by them, I heard, are getting annoyed with them. Oh man, want to get a crash run in Ark? You can join us. Yeah, if I feel like playing Ark, I will probably do that. Because the funny thing is that I do own Ark. I own Ark, just haven't, you know, actually pulled the trigger and start playing it. Is experimental and talk to people who are playing it. Yeah. Quick. There we go. Are free from the thing. My bud sponsored them. They get you 10% off servers. Nice. Yeah, one of these days. One of these days. Yeah. I think we're good for now. This one's a little bit bigger than a previous one, but it's got a lot more space on the inside. That was like my biggest annoyance with my last attempt at making a base, was that, well, a starter base, is that I didn't have enough room to walk around inside of it. We'll just save this one. Whatever you want, this server ain't going nowhere. That's okay. Yeah. No problem. Do something like this, maybe. That. Kind of doing this for decorative purposes. See here, this. Yeah. The annoying thing is that it's like limited time and not there's too many games, not enough time. Like that's the problem I've been having. It's like there's so many survival games out there that I want to try. Some of them most people don't even know about. I want to try, I just don't have the time to. 4 hours a day, just not enough. That's all I have available. I had more time. Take it in doses, yeah. Okay, let's call that good enough. Because there's a lot of stuff that I have to be able to spawn in and all that. Things like a bed, additional cargo storage, oxygen, stuff like that. All days. Small base 02. Save it. Gonna take a while. There we go. As small 2. Okay. That's really all I wanted to do. Just redesign this thing with something a little bit more, something a little bit bigger, something that a little bit more indoors. Pretty much everything you see here, but just a little bit more room. And it has a docking area for the beginner SV, the dart, the dock on board. Okay. That's all I wanted to do. Okay, so after we just burnt an hour, I think that's a perfect time for me to go straight into hardcore. I'm just gonna go straight into hardcore now. I'll work on the things like docking pads, small docking pads. Those are just gonna be simple. It's just going to be a scaled down version of the large one we made for capital ships. Okay. Back. New game. So how this is going to work is going to be similar to what we did last time. Hardcore. 05 right now. Difficulty setting going to be on hard, except for resources, because we're trying to make it to where we're trying out the process from start to finish. But everything else is going to be difficult. Instant for the sake of streaming. Radiation impact, player progression. Put it on normal. Duration speed, that's fine. Food, oxygen, temperature, impact. Enemy difficulty, NPC difficulty, overall drone presence high. Drone base attack hard. Okay. Auto miner depletion, yes. Good. Pair out here. Okay. And I think we are good. How much radiation is on this thing? Radiation 0. Okay, that's good. Gravity 7.5. My God, we're gonna be starting on a plant that's got literally very little gravity. Go. Default random. But how this works is pretty much hardcore rule set. If I die, we start from the very beginning again. Last time we died trying to take on the what's it called? The radar tower, the radar station. We tried to take on the radar station with all the defenses, and we died to a rocket to the face. So, pretty much how it works is I only use blueprints that I've made. I'm not allowed to make an SV until level 10, and I'm not allowed to make a CV until level 15. For the sake of, difficulty and progression. And pretty much, level 15, if we don't get a CV, we start to run into a plateau. Same with level 10, if we don't get SV by level 10, we had another plateau. But this is going to be try all those new designs we made. New, trying out the toad, trying out the mule. Yeah. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about an endgame base, though. Because the underground one works, but firsthand I've discovered why there aren't a ton of underground bases, and it's not because of it being extra defended, it's mostly because of how much time it requires to dig it out. That's probably why so many people are not doing the underground base, is because it takes forever to dig out your base. There's a village right next door? Holy crap. Oh wow, look at this. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, this, yeah. Ooh. Oh, no good. Oh, this is no good. Look at all this water right where we're landing. Got an iron deposit right nearby. And a village. Silicon deposit. Oh, jeez. Oh, lovely. Okay. Oh. Our water. Jeez. Oh, this is lovely. Right next door is a village. Like the worst possible. Oh my god. Okay. It's level 2. Yay. I'm gonna do this real quick. I crashed into a I crashed like right next to a village. Yeah, I know. Let's get ourselves away from all that nope. I'm gonna change the title of the stream here real quick. Just so that everyone doesn't think I'm just sitting here and creative. Come on. It doesn't like when I switch out of Empyrion. Yeah. Hardcore. Early game. Loading. Yep. Should be changed now. Yeah, the game doesn't like when you leave the game like that. Okay, we have a survival tool. Got a little bit of vegetables. Game. Game. There we go. Okay. So we need wood. We need stone. Lots of stone. Got to go see it. Not a problem. The logs. Plant protein. Constructor. Got wheat. That's one good thing about this. Gotta get ourselves enough wood. Ugh. I'm looking down so I don't accidentally hit the guy. I don't want to accidentally hit that thing and have him attack me. Oh, we have 14 degrees right here. We're grabbing as much material as we can as we go. How are we doing? Like our blueprints. Okay, so in order for us to get the beginner base, small base version 2, we need level 5. Now, where is our feeder? Feeder is level 3. Okay. We're going to start out with that one first. Iron, silicone, and copper. Check up here. Silicon is always the most, usually the most difficult to find, which we just found immediately. That's good. Copper over there. I'm trying to find a spot where we could set up shop. It's gonna be interesting. The good thing is that because of that village nearby, XP is not going to be a problem. But we just need to have that speeder made before we can start grinding out levels. We don't even get a starter zone. My God, that's just crazy. Well, our starter zone is underwater, but let's see here. Going to progression, miscellaneous. Okay, we need to get to level 5 so we can get portable constructor. Unless we could find the wreckage. Find the wreckage. Ourselves a free constructor. Usually buy the small silicon, all that. Okay, open PDA. Go. A progression. Go along. Come on. Oh, loading, please. Wreckage. Went to the wreckage. 3 kilometers away. That's no good. Here. Run by a village. Oh boy. We don't even get the small wreckages. Either that or they're all underground. Awesome. Don't mind me. Buried in a swamp. No oxygen. Why do you keep on putting me underwater when I'm jumping up? It should be like automatically bring me to the surface and leave me there. Yeah. Game's trying to load something in. Yeah. It looks like we've got like literally nothing to salvage. That sucks. Okay. Rocks. Preferably iron. More scrappings. Scrappings. This is going to be an interesting start. Need to be careful. I'm kind of doing the jumping mostly because the gravity is much lower here on this planet. It's only 75% of Earth gravity, so which is awesome. Downside is that I can easily hurt myself if I'm not too careful. There we go. So I guess we're going to be going up this mountain, because we don't exactly have the tools to be able to dig down and kind of nomad it for a little bit. Can't go too high either. You don't have a spacesuit. Also don't have any EVA stuff. I'll go off this. I'm gonna go off in this direction. It seems to be less water in this direction than the other direction. Water is kind of our enemy right now, mostly because we can drown if we're not too careful. Okay. I'm kind of like sprinting only when I hit the ground, kind of to keep my speed going. It means I use very little stamina. Kind of sprint and let off while I'm in the air. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave that behind. Come back to it later. That village. Because we can't take it on right now. Much of this as we can. Now we turn the spotlight on because it's starting to get dark. Need to make sure that I take full advantage of the nighttime, because from what I've been told, the first night doesn't have any monsters spawning. They don't start spawning until the second day. There's only one way to find out, is to actually let the day-night cycle kind of play out its course. Oh hey guys, don't mind me. Kinda here. Plenty of copper. Ideally, I want to be able to get. Oh god, spider. Go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Don't get too close to the village. There's things inside of there that will hurt us. Not like all these other guys who are just kind of neutral. You got that guy. Ugh. So bad. Oh, so bad. Oh, sweet. Iron. Just trying to get to the speeder. Probably gather materials to kind of allow us to level up here. Yes, yes. There are spawners inside of it, where the guys with the staffs, they spawn in. What also spawns in is the ones that hit you and give you dermal parasites. Those guys spawn in there too. So you definitely don't want to be in there without armor and, medical supplies. Yeah, start grabbing this stuff. Come on, come on. You keep her hop going. Hop. Hop. Funny thing is that this hopping thing is what, is actually what they do on the moon. That's what I'm trying to get better at here. Come on. Up. 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 Just increases our movement speed. Back to the water here. Walk around for a little bit. You're not finding a lot of iron right now. Grab whatever. And get myself to level 5. If I can get the mobile constructor. Oh god, game, please. You are just regular stone. I just need to get that speeder. That's the biggest hurdle right now, is speeder. We need that speeder. We can't get the speeder. We get to level 5. Need that mobile constructor because we didn't start with one. We don't have a wreckage to go to get one. Because the village is in the spot where the wreckage is supposed to be. Lovely. I may have to just follow the sun. I mean, may not have a choice in the matter. Just so that we can stay warm. Because nighttime is going to be kind of cold. That's why I sleep. I sleep because, well, I need to stay warm. Without the spacesuit, the only way to stay warm is to stay in daylight. Fuck's sakes, game. We need to eat something. I said eat something, not pick something up. We have to just stay over here in the swamp. There's enough things to pick up where we can level up over there. We may be forced to sleep. If it gets pretty cold at night, we're gonna have to sleep. It's something we're just gonna have to do. Because we're probably gonna not have a choice in the matter. Because I need to keep gathering things. I can't follow the sun. Come on. Come on, game. Because had we have spawned in with a constructor, we'd be turning all this ore that we've been finding, turning it into ingots, and then immediately getting ourselves a speeder. But first, we need to get the constructor. We have to build ourselves our own constructor first. I would be cutting down trees if they would actually give me XP, but they don't. Gotta be careful not to get too close to them. I'm not quite sure if they aggro if I get too close. I'm not gonna even bother. Comes nighttime. Nighttime in any game is dangerous because you can't see as far. Doesn't matter if we need it or not, we're just grabbing it. Our safest way to get XP right now. Just need to stay alive until daylight comes again. Gonna be a nail biter of a night. XP, XP, XP. Oh, she. Nope, 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 nope. Those things spit acid. I don't need a dermal burn right now. Oh god. It's chasing after me. Go away. Yep, it's chasing after me. Okay, we're back at the escape pod. All 4. Need to keep this up. Level 5. Unlock the constructor. Oh god, plant. Go away. Evil walking plant. Oh, I don't want anything to do with you. Yeah, make some coffee, energy drink, a bunch of these. Eat that, drink that. There we go. Go away. No one likes you. Plant, creature, thing. Just grabbing everything in sight. Hi guys. Hi guys. Man, we did not strike gold with this start, did we? It's a pretty rough start. What's even worse is that it's not flat. I mean, it's just bumpy as hell. There was like nowhere, there was no good spot to land in this around here. I mean, this was like the most open spot I could find. Drink. Yep. Yeah. May have to deal with growing plant dude. Well, we know for a fact now that there is indeed hostile mobs on the first night. So that is totally incorrect. There are spiders. There's probably no hostile mobs in the starter biome, but we don't have a starter biome right now. There is no starter biome for us. Yep. Grabbing everything in sight. Oh, 5. Okay, sweet. Go to the relative safety of the escape pod. Okay. Now let's see here. First, we need to unlock it. Unlock. Let's get the four. Oh god! The jerk! Defense mode. Go away! Jerk! Oh, this ain't good. We got an open wound and no way to heal it. Do we need to get far enough away from this guy? Bandage. Vegetable juice. Still following me. Jerk, go away. We don't have anything that can shoot him fast enough. It's gonna take a while for this wound. Yes, he's still following me. Go away. Still following me. We're gonna like run into spiders. I can feel it. Waiting on that damn bandage. Can we stand on top of the escape pod and he can't get us? Is there anything we can stand on top of? Bandage, please. Yeah, it's still going. We're gonna work on vegetable juice. Yeah. Now, horrible constructor. Let it go down to 1. That way we can heal a little bit. Keep an eye out on the surrounding here. Yeah. It's okay, they said. Just go through the... Just go through... Don't sleep the first night, they said. Yeah, there's hostile creatures on your first night. Definitely there is. I guess. Get that first constructor made. I may have to use some of my some of the iron to make a weapon. Protect myself. Because we're gonna have to protect ourselves long enough to find iron. Might be iron right there. I'm guess fuck it. Shift F. Sleep till morning. Because I just want the ability to see further. So I'm just gonna do that. I want to see what might be coming to hit me in the face. Gotta stack all the spoiled food. You are feeling comfortable. Do some healing, shall we? A portable constructor. Here, dump. What we got? Okay, drill, chainsaw, projectile pistol. Here, weapons. Probably want to get the assault rifle and shotgun. Yeah, make a shotgun. Can't make the assault rifle. Thank you. What do I need for that? Steel plate? Sure, we don't have enough for a steel plate. Probably. Oh, we do. Kind of. Have to use that though. We're gonna have to bite this shotgun shell and make a couple of these. Kill ourselves. Hey, hey, no, go away. Go away. Okay. Okay, good. We have enough. I won't have to use any of my stone. The shotgun should help a little bit. A little bit. See here. Probably over here. Gonna be our safest bet. Going over in this direction. Man, just this is probably where our starter zone should have been. And the fact that it's underwater is just so unfortunate. Shotgun, please. Shotgun, please. There we go. Shotgun, please. There we go. Waiting on bullets. We have a shotgun, no bullets. Kind of standing on top of the pod just so I could see further away. Yeah. God, this starting area just sucks. Worst ever starting area ever. There we go. Grab everything, including you. Now we can be on the move. And vegetables. And just grabbing food and plant protein and vegetables along the way here. You are stuck. I don't wish to dislodge you in case you decide to attack me in the face. Yeah. Materials along the way. Try not to die. Oh. Come on, give me something to work with here. Come on, game. Tons of silicon and copper so far, so we're not struggling on that side from that point of view, but iron is kind of lacking, probably because of the mountain that I found ourselves up against here. I'm gonna try and go in this direction a little bit. Probably make myself a drill. Yeah, let's do that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make myself a drill. Because we have iron deposit that's like right here. That's what I'm gonna do. Pretty much right next to the village, but oh shit. Really? Go away. We need to... We gotta get past this pronto. There was a spider over there. Also. Started a new hardcore SC. What happened to your last playthrough? Died. Went to that radar station, opened up the door, shotgun, a rocket dude. A guy with a rocket staring us straight in the face. Just immediately killed us. No time to react. Just rocket to the face. Yeah. Yep. This playthrough is might not last long. Oh god. Gotcha. Mostly because, well, we didn't our starter zone is kind of underwater. Restarts are fun though. Yeah, they are. This one's going to be difficult, mostly because, well, one, we spawned right next to a village, so we're kind of surrounded by those creatures. And also, I've been told that the very first night that nothing hostile spawns. They do. They definitely do. We were chased all night by hostile creatures. So, yeah. I just kind of slept and went, you know what, fuck it. I would rather be able to see them coming than to go through the entire night. Okay, we need to make a drill. We need to make a drill, and we also need to make fuel for said drill. Once we get the speeder, then we're going to be able to go a lot further away and try and find ourselves more materials. Yeah, we got like, we have also, we didn't start with a mobile constructor, so we had to get to level 5 in order to make one. 2, we don't have any wrecks nearby. I looked the entire area, no wrecks, so we don't even get any bit of help from that point. From that, you know, from that. And we're surrounded by things that if we get too close to, or we happen to stray shot them, they will rip us to pieces. So, yeah, that's going to be an interesting start. That is totally not happening. Make a couple of these. But the good news is that the planet we started on has 75% Earth gravity, so we're a lot lighter here, so we can jump, we can hop around. Go away. Excuse me, sir. Can you do me a favor and not be here? And then you got these guys who, they will just attack you out of nowhere. If you're not paying attention. Go away. Why do you need to go this direction? What's over here? These stupid roaming mobs, I swear to God. Shotgun. 2 shotgun shells will take care of a spider. As long as they don't show up in mass. As long as they show up one at a time, that'll be great. Dudes. Dudes. Go away. How they make me nervous. Because I know if one aggroes, they all aggro. This is why we need to get to the speeder pronto. That's why I need the iron. I need all this iron to make the speeder. Then we gotta put a one, we get the speeder, and two, then we have to put a minigun on it. A chain gun. You're stuck on it. There you go. Continue on your path to wherever you're going. Continue your patrol. Go your way. Good. There's no safe spot for me to do this. And that's gone. This is no good at all. Normally I'd be standing on top of an SV or an HV when I'm doing this, but we don't have a choice. It's either we get this iron or we're gonna have to go traveling a very long distance just to find iron rocks. Because all we've found so far is just a bunch of copper and silicon in terms of rocks. Not helpful. Not helpful at all. My biggest worry right now is the walking plants, the carnivorous plants, or the or spiders. Or one of those stupid little brown insects deciding to just attack me all of a sudden. They'll do that. Kind of like, this is kind of Hail Mary, what we're doing right now. We just need enough to, just need enough iron to make a speeder. Then we can start going and being a little bit more picky. It will allow us to kind of go around and try and find a good spot to place a base, which is item number 2 of what we need to build. First is the speeder, then the base, which we made a new one that requires less iron. Needs a lot of stone though, because it's made of concrete. Stone's not going to be a problem to find. Wood apparently is not going to be hard to find either. But we got a couple of vehicles we have to go and test production and use. We got a new warp-capable starter vehicle. The replacement to the Wedge. We've now got the Toad, which has a oxygen-filled cargo area where we can stand and drill from. Because that was our biggest problem with the Wedge, is that while we were standing on top of it, we were subjected to the cold of the planet that we're getting Sathium from. So now we've got an actual like troop transport kind of a deal. And we also got a new light transport CV that we also have to make. Okay, we got 4 being made. Food. Oh. Good. How much iron do we have? 61? I think that should be enough. Looking good. Keep checking back to see your progress. Got work now. Peace. Not a problem. Thanks for coming hanging out. Yes. Okay. Okay, we need to make the iron ingots now. Gotta make the iron ingots. We have to make all the copper ingots, and hopefully have enough to make that happen. Output count. Okay, so this is gonna double our ores. That's gonna give us 120. Gonna be enough. Get the base. It's gonna be enough to get. Okay, it's gonna be enough to get the speeder. That's good. That's the important part. That's what we need right now. We need our hovercraft. We need the speeder. Reload. Get around. Nothing hostile seems to be nearby. Okay. Back down in here. See if I could get enough iron to be able to, because I don't know if we're going to come across any more iron anytime soon, so kind of taking advantage of this respite as much as I can. I might make myself a 2x2 kind of like a emergency shelter, something that we could just stand in. We can place a bunch of them around if we need it. Probably make one of those. It'd just basically be maybe like a 4x4 box or cylinder, some sort. Something that's inexpensive for us to be able to make and just stand in when we need to. Oh, I'm pressing all the worst numbers, and aren't I? 60. There. Okay. Well, we're not going to have a problem with Go away. All of you. Go away. 70 of those. It'll be nighttime again. I have a shotgun. Back off. Oof. You can go. Hey, wait. Ooh. But this is what we're trying to make. Trying to get the speeder made. We need 53 ingots and 46 copper. And 36 copper. We probably don't have a... Oh, we have a little bit of silicon here. Like 30. We probably need more silicon. Probably where we're lacking right now. We have the iron ingots. I have to make a trip right near the iron deposit. Gotta remember that. Head back to the mountainside. Grab what we can. In terms of silicone. Jumping here. For 2/3, well, 3/4 gravity, 75% gravity, 75% Earth's gravity on this planet. So jumping actually worth it. Jump a lot higher here. Yeah. I see spiders. Quite a bit of spiders, actually. Like a large grouping of spiders right there. I'm making sure not to go too far up that mountain, or we're gonna die horrible, horrible death. Oh, silicon, where are you at? Oh my, come on. Oh god, shit. Nope, 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 go away. Nope, go away. Nope, go away. Holy crap, go away. Nope, nope, jumping. Still jumping. Jesus. No, go away. Bad spiders. Oh, that's a laser, Dave. Oh, come on. Hit the damn target. They're not that hard to hit. Gotcha. Oh. Come on. Stupid fucking. Grouping of 3 of them decided to come and say hello. I love this. I love this shotgun. This is my best shotgun. I like this shotgun. This is the best shotgun in the world. Go away. Don't you dare. Get wrecked. I need more bullets. That's what I've discovered. I need more bullets. Shh. Why, game? Got that. That's taken care of. 3, 40. Okay, 53. Got a little bit more silicone. You can stop. You can stop with the copper now. You can stop with the copper. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that in there for the sake of getting more just to get the speeder up and running because I need it. I need the speeder. I need the speeder in my life. The speeder needs to happen. Because this thing is going to increase our ability to get around. And not die horribly. Fucking spiders. I myself by default have a fear of spiders. I don't like spiders. I absolutely do not like spiders. So when the game has a group of them coming at you, all creepy like, yeah. I just need to, shoot them in the face. My shotgun. Shoot them in their multi-eyed face. Okay, we need to get out of here. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. I wish to get out of here. Wouldn't mind. Great. Oh, all this. Silicon. 48. Might have just enough. Well, come on now. It's rate. The medium rate. I think that's supposed to make it better. Come on. I don't want to be standing here as much as any longer than I have to be. Come on. Come on. One construct. That makes 10. Yeah, man. Man. Just enough. Oh my god. Produce, please. I need a speeder. On. Okay, now we need fuel. Need fuel on board this thing. Do this. 20 of those. I thought that was a spider. I was just like, are they like just outside of eyesight? Is this what happening right now? That was I'd be like, you evil son of a... Okay. Daytime. Just so we can speed this up a little bit more. 20 fuel. On there, all up on here. Don't need much. Yep. There we go. Oh my god, I feel much safer on this thing. You have no idea. And we're also getting detections all over the place because of the detector we have on the front of this thing. Oh, okay. Now that we're a half a meter off the ground, and I can quickly get on board this thing and get the hell out of Dodge. Now we can go and try and get all the silicon deposit. We're going to get all the silicon, all the copper, and the rest of this iron. We're going to find a good safe spot. Put our base. Ooh. Fuck. Jesus. That was just nuts. That was just balls, man. Nothing but it. Okay. Still want to be very, 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 very careful. F fuel. 36 shotguns. 36 shotgun bullets, not shotguns. That'd be overkill. So what we're gonna do here is, for the sake of fuel here, get that up and running. Go back into doing this. Rest of this iron. Wow, that was, oh my god. We're not through yet, but we're definitely in a lot better position. We still got our starter base we gotta get up and running. Okay, so with what blueprints we have available for future playthroughs, we're gonna have to just full on sprint towards level 5. Get ourselves level 5 as fast as possible. So that we can get the ability to make a constructor, so that we can start refining all of our ores. Reload. How much? 60%? Wow, we got quite a bit remaining. Okay. So after this, grab a bunch of the silicon from the silicon deposit. Copper deposit. Yeah, there's a lot of good and bad from this spawn. Good, because all this resource right next to where our drop pod ended up. But bad, because, well, it's in the middle of a swamp right next to a village surrounded by spiders. Oh, and also the whatever the heck those creatures are that usually spawn at the coast that spit acid. Yeah, that's no good. None of it is good. I don't like the raindrops are kind of like, yeah, the raindrops kind of have like green tinge to them. That's never good. %. Man, I miss my mining vessel. Already missing it. Something like this just takes like 2 seconds. This is the slow part. I fully admit that this part, you know, the beginnings, always really slow. At least until you get yourself your first hovercraft with drills on board. The fairly slow part. We're doing it now, so we don't have to do it later. We have got a long road ahead of us on this playthrough. Should we not die? Okay, 20%. Gear cells all the way to like around, I'm thinking probably around 10%. 10% or 5%. That should be good. That should be a good amount. Yeah, that's good. What are we doing? 82%. Fuel. Food. Probably go and try and find some food. Vegetable. Sounds good. So the vegetables here. Plant protein while we're at it. Oh. Yeah. Pick as much as I can. Okay, so we got like 300, so that's like 600. Yeah, that's more. This should be more than enough for our base and other miscellaneous things. Why can I not? Game. That's a glitch. Okay, the waypoints. Okay, that is incorrect. Okay, so for some reason the game waypoints are not showing up. Look on here. Around here. Looking around, there's a giant creature kind of roaming around here. Just making sure that I'm not in his territory and he doesn't come charging at me. I don't see anything. No. I think I've been here long enough. Yeah. Yeah, the waypoints are not showing up on the... Is there a button that I accidentally pressed? Okay, so apparently it's like somewhere around here. For some reason the waypoints are gone. They're on the map, just not, you know, on my overlay. Why am I not getting stone either? Some screwy's going on here. Shift. Alt. F3? No. 4? No. F6. F6 gets rid of the HUD. Oh, there we go. Now I see him. And there he is. There's that jerk. That's who I was looking for. That guy. He is. Over here, the copper then. This was very deep. Silicon is being guarded by, you know, PC McToothface. There. Which is a shame. And nice to just grab that silicone right there. Degrees is fine. As long as it doesn't go below 10 degrees. Come on, come on. I'm just double checking to make sure I have everything. I didn't leave anything behind. D8. The one over there. Just kind of using this as a way to scout. He's not getting any closer. Yeah. That's the last thing I need, is him to get all close and personal. Up close and personal? Yeah. I don't have the weaponry to be able to take him on. Maybe once I put a chain gun on the front of this thing, then yes. But... back up here. Hello. We have a cargo harvest, mobile constructor, miscellaneous, ammo box, and we probably need a large constructor in order to make all that stuff. Which kind of brings us full circle. We need the base. We need the base made first. And then it'll be like 200. I am hitting all the wrong buttons. Okay. 200, 600. Okay. Library. Ball base version 2. Factory. Stone dust, so silicon, so we got the iron, we've got the copper, we need the wood planks and stone dust. Stone dust is going to require us to find giant rocks. See if he's moved on. No, he's still there. Kind of hanging out, I see. Okay. All I can do is hope that I come across another silicon deposit. Go to the wreckage. Take a trip to the wreckage since, well, I can with this vehicle. Copper deposit, nice. Shallow water, deep water, shallow water, deep water. Small wreck. What? Don't tell me this is this swamp edge. Starter biome. What? We ended up somewhere really different. We ended up on the other side of the lake. Right here. And meat. Wow, it put us in a weird spot, didn't it? Okay, well, we're here. Check the map. We're still, like, surrounded by water. We have a village. Might make a base on that island. Since we're capable of traversing that water. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Man, how were we supposed to get here on foot? That would have been a very dangerous trip. Small wreckage. Few small wreckages. Level 6! Yay! Woo! Probiotic pills. Well, this is where it was supposed to, you know, spit us out. So we took care of that. Not finding any containers. Bad face. Not that. Excuse me, game. Thank you. Iron deposit. Meow. Copper deposit. Silicon deposit. Medium. Ooh. Look thoroughly through the wreckage. There's the constructor. And all the things that would have been nice over there. Okay. Okay, that's been taken care of. Check out the other small wreckage. And then we'll go and dig a hole. Whoa. Not seeing any containers in that. Oh, wait. There is. More meat. There's a ton of relatively flat area here. Relatively flat. Water, more spoiled food. Definitely not going to the tower quite yet. The wreckage. digging out that silicon deposit, and then we'll get our base set. Just checking here. I trust none of it. I trust nothing. One thing I have learned by playing a lot of survival games is don't trust your surroundings. Don't trust anybody, not even yourself. Being comfortable just means that you get killed. That's kind of how it goes with all the survival games. Silicon, please. Go. It would be so nice to be able to turn anything made of metal down to their ingots. The deconstructor, all it does is it goes as far as steel plate. It doesn't go any further than that. Reload. Well, the good thing is that we've survived a very rough start. It was a very rough start. I wonder if it's still going to remain level 6 that we have until we start getting. Actually, we're level 6 already. Holy shit! Oh boy. Portable heater cooler here. I have to drop that heater cooler here soon. We are way behind right now. Probably because it's nighttime. Yeah, we do on silicon. 97. Nope. Come on here, cooler. Hurry up. You are needed. Oh, for heaven's sake. Come on. Wow, this is taking forever. Oh wow, that thing's right next to that thing, huh? Okay. Temperature back up. There we go. Yeah, that healer cooler wasn't gonna get built in time, so I had to bug out. Do this. I'm gonna drop all this stuff into here. Get it working. Make all the silicons, please. Make me all the ingots. Wood planks. Planks. Blueprints. Copper, silicon, stone, dust. Weight on the stone dust. Deet. And that. Go. Love the rain. Loving the rain right now. Yeah, we went like halfway across the world. That was a horrible spawn point. Horrible spawn point. So, if that's the case, that's not going to be good at all. Yeah. Iron ingot, we're good. A little bit more copper. Which I could put steel plate in there. That'd be so nice. Okay, how are we doing on fuel? 35, we're doing just fine. Do this. Let it move on to copper. And get all the other stuff and put into production. That now. Keep ourselves warm or cool. Double sticks. Oh man. So, what we'll have to do, we may have to make a turret first, and then put down the, yeah. We may have to build that first. Yeah. Okay, multi-tool ore scanner. We need to do. I actually might want to use the portable light. Actually. Portable light. Steel and glass. Energy in, placeable on terrain. Oh, I have to put fuel in this thing? Wow, okay. Copper. Good on copper. Need wood planks. But we need all this iron and copper and all that kind of stuff made. Okay, let's see here. Go to the library. Ground. Armored? No, just regular. Cannon. Okay, yeah, we can make the cannon. Good. We got more than enough for that. Unlock level 10. Yeah. We need to get that cannon up and running. So what we need to do is we need to get all these iron ingots and all that gathered up, and then immediately just place them one after another. Just boom, boom, and there we go. So we have the cannon turret and the base up, and immediately fuel both, so that the cannon will keep us relatively safe until we can get some proper defenses up and running. Yeah. We don't need any more copper. Yeah. We need silicon. Need 130 of it. Here. Yeah, we're gonna have enough. It's good. If it was nighttime, I'd sleep. Oh, it is nighttime. There we go. Okay, we're good. Here. Welcome. Boink. Boink. There we go. Stone dust. Let's get the planks. Planks. Stone dust. $60. What we have to do, is do it. Park drill. That rocks. Okay. Have to make a little bit of fuel here. That way we can still drill. We're low on fuel. It's a little bit low on fuel. We're doing 31. Fine. That's what's nice about this speeder, is that it's extremely fuel efficient. Extremely fuel efficient. It's got no thrusters on it. It literally has no thrusters. Got no thrusters because as long as you have these engines, you can just run around all you want. Which is nice. Oh wow, that was a lie. I hate that glitch. The progression bar glitch is just throws you off. I think it looks like it's done, it's not done. Mirn. Hey, Mirn. Thank you. Getting cold. Well, guess what? Reload. Let's drop you here. We just need just stone dust. Make tons and tons of stone dust. While we're waiting, we're keeping ourselves warm. In this wonderful weather we're having. It's also cold. Okay. You gotta get the base up and running. Just need 400 stone dust. Then we need to make the cannon, and then we make a ton of fuel. Then once we have all that, then we spawn them in, just pop, 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 pop. And then start producing cannon shells, 30 millimeter. That way we can keep our base from getting exploded by base attack drones. You can find a good flat spot, place our base. Because we don't have a tier 2 drill, so we can't flatten anything. That's not an option. There we go. Didn't take long. Okay. Start production. Yay! Okay. Find the cannon factory. Copper ingots. We got a couple. Production. Okay, we got both of them. Now we need the fuel. We need to go and get some wood. All of these trees. Oh, hi, you. Fancy meeting you here. Jerk. Here. Grabbing vegetables. Up into here. Okay. Oops. Probably like right here. There's enough flat area right here. Yeah, let's go here. It's a good spot. Or good a spot as any. Finally, someone using the level 1 hover and shotgun start plan. Yeah. Pretty much. How you doing? Fuel. Make fuel. Ugh. Yeah, I made myself a little, small speeder. Thing's fuel efficient as hell, and it's got like 6 engines on it. This 6 small engines on it. Oh. Currently, right now, I'm just kind of gathering up the materials I need to be able to get myself a cannon tower factory, and then enough fuel to be able to, a base and my small base and a cannon, because we kind of spawned where we spawned was right in the middle of Nope. Right next to a village. That's where our escape pod is. And we needed to travel across water in order to be able to get ourselves to the actual starter area. So the first few days was kind of hectic. Surrounded by hostile creatures and spiders and all that kind of stuff. But pretty much what I'm doing is I'm giving myself hardcore rules. One of the major rules is I'm not allowed to build anything from scratch. I need to use a blueprint. I'm allowed to adapt blueprints. And I also I'm not allowing myself to make a spacecraft, an SV, until level 10, and I'm not allowing myself to make a CV, well, to bring in a CV until level 15. So made myself a starter tree. Super cheap. You like super cheap? Base super cheap. Yeah. A starter tree? Yeah. But right now I'm just trying to make enough fuel so that I could get the base up and running and then go straight into producing cannon shells for the cannon turret so that it can immediately defend the base. Because I've got this feeling that as soon as I get the base, any base structure spawned in, I'm immediately going to get hit by drone attacks. So I want to have that dealt with immediately. But doing it in hardcore means that it allows me to kind of almost like test all of my designs. Because if it can survive on the hardest settings, well, nearly hardest settings, I've kind of given myself a bit of a crutch by allowing materials to be very easy to get. But if it can survive being shot at from all sides, being constantly on the move, and having to quickly get the materials for, then one of the few games where creative can be used in survival. Exactly. Yeah. That's why a lot of my designs are very small. They're very small ships. I think the only big ship that I have that I'm actually going to be attempting to get is this cruiser. I made myself an assault cruiser, which has pretty much all the guns, literally all the guns at maximum number that you can get. And the thing is like probably 160 meters long. So even in the large scheme of things, it's really not that big. HC? Hey, what's up? Yep, currently on hardcore, Officer. Currently playing on hardcore. Trying to get ourselves our base set up, but I'm trying to get enough fuel to be able to power both the base and also the turret. Yep. Back into hardcore now. We have a new base that we're building. We went and redesigned the previous base. So we got a better base now. We have more room to expand. So we don't have to have everything on the outside of the base. It's also got a landing pad for the DART, the early game SV that allows us to get to the moon so that we can make the Toad. But you missed the wonderful spawn drop pod spawn location we got. Yeah, it's not even in the starter zone. The starter zone's right here. We started over here. Surrounded by spiders. And we also found a village. We spawned right next to a village, so that was wonderful. If I could send you stuff from my base on my multiplayer server, I would send you a large crate of a proto ore. Nice. Yeah, yeah. But the good thing is that we survived. We survived. We nearly got killed by a fucking plant. Damn that plant. Those carnivorous plants are a pain. Hey, Tent Raider, how's it going? Those plants. Yeah, we nearly got killed by one of those plants. We nearly got killed twice by a group of spiders. We got attacked by spiders like left and right. I had to resort to making the shotgun and just shooting them in the face. 2 shots from a shotgun will take out a spider, which is nice. But at points, I was literally standing on top of the portable constructor, just kind of looking around, turreting, trying to stay alive. But we got enough to be able to get ourselves the speeder and then get ourselves the hell out of there. If you constantly move, spiders can't hit you. Yeah, kind of noticing that near the end there. I was kind of like jumping backwards, and they never hit me. They never hit me. I just kind of jumped backwards and shot them in the face. But this is where we're going to be putting our initial base here. We've tested it. We tested the whole partly underground and fully underground method, and it works. It's a pain in the ass to dig out your base. If it wasn't for the fact that you had to dig your base out, it would have been nice to have it to where the inside of your base, you can designate that as air blocks, and then the game would like auto dig it out for you. That would have been nice, but oh well. We co-op with a friend on Macy Hard. No atmospheres, had to burn rocks and convert to ores. Yeah. Once I get to a point where like my blueprints, my ship designs and my base designs have gotten to a point where there's like nothing more I could do to them, then what I'll do is I'll crank it up to full difficulty. I'll make it to where resources are extremely rare and that we start on a planet with no atmosphere, and then just kind of go for it and see what happens. How are we doing? Wow, this fuel though. About to be nighttime here soon anyway. I need at least 20 fuel. That way I can immediately fuel up. I can have a little bit of fuel in the turret, and I have a little bit of fuel in the base, and then immediately use the constructor to start making bullets. Because the base that we made has a constructor already on board. So we don't have to make one. But a couple of my ships are currently on the workshop. If you're willing to go and check it out, like the Mule, which is our new light transport. That is the assault cruiser, about 160 meters long. Then there's the Wolf, that seems to be very popular right now. Shellback, the Toad, and this is my speeder. Got a mobile turret, combat fighter, the Fox. Fox is a good ship. By the way, in hardcore, don't try the abandoned factory. Yeah, those scorpions, those alien scorpions, they hurt. They hurt. They can kill you. Boy, can they kill you. I don't know how many times I have died to those scorpions in just casual. Just playing it on casual. I don't know how many times I've died to those things. And those 3 giant turrets inside. Yeah. Minigun turrets, I'm guessing? Or is it rocket turrets? No, rocket turrets wouldn't make any sense. It would destroy itself. But it's probably the minigun turrets. And before they start making shotgun turrets. I could see the developers putting shotgun turrets in. Giant outside laser turrets. Oh. Giant outside laser turrets. Oh. Yeah, laser turrets. Those are lovely. That'd definitely kill you one shot if a laser bolt hit you in the face. Yeah. Nothing good could come of this. Oh. I was about to say, it's like, would I leave one behind? I'm gonna have to speed this up a little bit. Okay, and we'll let that continue. We're gonna do kind of like a 2 constructor setup here. Have one make fiber, have the other make the fuel. I died about 5 times last night soloing it. Yeah. Yeah. Know the feels. I know the feels. Okay. That way we can have one making fiber, the other making fuel. And then eventually, once it's done making fiber, then both make fuel. There we go. Go away. I don't like those things. Mostly because sometimes, most of the time, they're just kind of passive and they leave you alone. But for some reason, if they get close enough, they'll just immediately start attacking you. For no reason at all. Absolutely none. And then we'll do this. So that when it's done, it immediately goes straight into making fuel. There we go. Because it's about to be nighttime. About 30-ish seconds until nighttime. Well, at least that's what the number at the top of the screen says. Yeah, you too. Grab that real quick. Excuse me. Thank you. Nope. There. Now I'm on top of it. Okay. That way to go. Do this. That's. There we go. Yeah, this thing is kind of like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You can easily jump on top of it, and then other times it will just kind of launch you up in the air. It's just like, what the heck is this? In fact, I'm probably going to do this. We have to turn it off so it's not using up the fuel on board. Got more on board, and there we go. Okay. Nighttime. Speed up time. That way we start getting more fuel. You got 19 right here. Okay. I think we're good. Is that meant to be a GPS in front of the chair? I'm guessing so. Some sort of panel right there. Oh, you're talking about that? Yeah, it's meant to be something. Do you have more than 4 level 1 hovers? I do have a couple of hovercraft. I have a tank, which I've got 2 tanks. I've got the heavy tank, which is the Atlas. And then I got the light tank, which is the Hercules, which is 2 rocket turrets and a minigun. This one is 3 rocket turrets, 2 chain guns in the front, and a minigun. I've got... Where is it? I got the harvesting mow and the miner mow, which are small hover vessels. On your current ship, I have 6. I've got 6 hover engines on this thing. Six, so that it hovers at maximum height, which is like 1.5 meters high. Okay, we're good. Okay, let's spawn this. Let's spawn the basin. I think we have enough fuel. I thought it was locked at 4. Doesn't seem to be a limit really. I've currently got like default limits on all my stuff, so let's see here. Let's spawn in the cannon, which I'm going to guess where they're going to be coming from. There. here. On this end. Our base here. Place it probably about right there. Okay, well, it's currently up on stilts. So what we'll do is we'll make ourselves I allow myself to be able to adapt any of my stuff. So we're gonna have to go and get. Actually, wood block it. Probably be a lot easier on us. Okay. Put you away. Probably wood stairs. Yeah, wood stairs should be good. Two. Probably one truss to give us enough to get up. We don't have. Oh, can't get on board. Good. Okay. Go here. Manage half of it on board. I hate that glitch. I really do. That's a glitch in the game. What happens is if you have solar panels and a capacitor on board, and you spawn in a blueprint, what will happen is that it will immediately consume the initial fuel that you put into your you put on board, and pretty much it's all gone. It's not like it even registered the fuel in the first place. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. Shoot. Hate that glitch. I hate it so much. Bitch. Initial turn this on. I'm just glad that all my bases are very fuel efficient, because that would have been this. Get some fuel in. I don't know how you can do that in a regular game. Cross right there. We'll do this. There we go. So we can get on and off of this thing. There we go. Okay. That real quick. We'll move these over now that we have the ability to get on and off of our base. Put this into here. Yeah. You and you and you. Organize this out. Oh. Okay. Okay. Over to here. Make sure that we're gonna have enough fuel for this. 800, that should be more than enough. Go into here. Start making a couple of bullets here. We can get the cannon able to fire. Must be an update where you can go past 4 level 1 thrusters. Yeah, they probably changed it. Because usually when you're in creative, if it's not valid, like you have too many turrets or what have you, the text would be red when you in the blueprint menu. It would say it's not valid. Like my giant space station. Contains forbidden blocks or wrong version. Yeah. So I can't even spawn in the space station. Which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Sweet. Yeah, that's more than enough. 210 bullets. I'll take it. 180 bullets. Cut you off. Yeah, get off to the cannon here. And ammo box. Okay. Oh, shoot. Device. Cannon. Only drones, please. Predators. Okay. Alright, we're good. I don't need it to shoot those little brown and green things all over the place. That doesn't help us at all. Okay, 20% is what I'm shooting for my bases. 20% fuel. At least starting out. Because that means that everything will run all smoothly. Yeah. So we got the cannon down. So if we all of a sudden get attacked immediately by drones, we'll have some defense. I'm just kind of guessing that they're going to be coming from that direction. I'm probably going to have 2 cannons. One on each side. Yeah. Well, the good thing is that this base is very easy to move around on. That's always nice. Yeah. That's always a problem. Okay, so we got a food processor we're going to turn off. I turned it on off by default. Apparently not. So we need to go and gather up some food, get ourselves initially stocked up. Bunch of these. Gather up all the mushrooms that we can. Ideally, I want to have dino stew. Get that up there. Let's have that in hand. That seems to be a little bit more useful right now. The shotgun. Put just an omelet mixture in a muffin pan. Boom, all good. There we go. Yeah, that works. Okay. But for a beginner base, this is a pretty gonna be very, very useful. Oh. That real quick. I can walk underneath this thing. Oh. Actually, that turned out to be very, very helpful. I'm gonna use this to kind of save us some sprinting. Mostly getting vegetables here. That's an ooze. Stay away from the oozes. Also gonna grab some healing items. We're gonna grab some grain. Because eventually we're gonna have to make the farm. We have a blueprint already made for the farm. I thought about redesigning that one too, but actually it's working out just fine. All it is a 3x3 plot, which allows me to grow things. But not until we get ourselves stocked up more on fuel. The water's edge just makes that bubbling sound, and it always freaks me out. Makes me think like one of those oozes is gonna come up from right behind me and hit me. Here, mushrooms. Vegetables over here. That one's empty. Shotgun is the best time management tool early game. Yeah, it's kind of weird, really. Kind of like, just seems like a weird tool to be using to gather materials. Kind of weird. It's just odd. I just find it odd. It's kind of like, it's just like someone, it just sounds like someone's like, okay, we have our choices of a chainsaw, a shovel, shotgun. What? Sir, that's a weapon. That's not a tool. Shotgun. Oh, okay, sure, whatever. Oh. Okay. Got a little bit of grain. We have enough to make 2 seeds. That's good. Probably just eat up on the vegetables here. Too bad I can't eat just straight up sauteed mushroom. Probably just eat that. Is there sauteed mushrooms? Fried vegetables? No. Doesn't look like it. They don't have baked mushrooms in here, or sauteed mushrooms or anything like that. Grab that. A couple of these. There we go. Well, for a run that I thought was going to end in death, we've actually gotten ourselves kind of springboard ahead a little bit. I truly thought I was going to die a couple times there. Sweet. Okay. So, what we're going to have to do tomorrow then, since, you know, it's coming up. Yeah, it's coming up on 11. I have real life. I have work I have to go to. I've got a day job. But what we have to do next, is this a server? No, this is single player. I play primarily on single player, mostly so that I can, at least for the alpha, once the game gets into beta, then I will make a public server that you all can just hang out on and try, hopefully build large like cities. I would love to make a large spaceport where we all can like hang out in, and everybody has their own separate base outside of it. But what I have to do next in this playthrough. What I have to do next is, one, we have to get ourselves the mining vessels made. It'll never go to beta. Hopefully it does. I hope it does. Should get the beta. It should eventually get the beta. At least get it to where it's a little bit more stable, because right now it's kind of iffy when it comes to servers. It kind of it's iffy just being in single player. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. All I have to really do now is just we have to make the mining vessels. So we have to make the mining HV. We gotta make the harvester HV so we can take care of our fuel issues. And we also have to make a farm. But that's pretty much what we have to do tomorrow. So thank you all for hanging out with me. If you're new here, hit the follow button on your way out. If you're inclined, also hit that subscribe button. Helps the channel out. Helps me, allows me to, eventually do more streaming. I'd like to do more streaming. But I'll see y'all later. I gotta get out of here. Stay alive out there. Don't drop your drink. It's a waste of a good drink. There. Bye.